Ever looked at your foundation and realized that today is not the day for the foundation, but you still want to look put together? Well, then comes the role of skin tint. I know on my YouTube channel I have already announced that I'm gonna review a lot of skin tints super soon. But while I was researching for the skin tints, I realized a basic question, and that is people don't even know about the skin tints. People are looking for questions like, is skin tint also a serum foundation, in which whether you can apply a skin tint. So today I'm gonna answer all the basics of skin tint. If you already know about skin tints, then you can skip this video and come back next week for the full review of all of the skin tints. But if you wanna educate yourself, then feel free to grab a snack, and we are here to discuss everything related to skin tints. So without a further delay, let's get started. Well, before I start the video, I'm gonna say really sorry. My hands are pretty much stained today. I was doing some turmeric work and these stains are not at all going. But I'm gonna assure you that you're gonna love this video, because after this, you will not have any questions related to skin tint. And if you still have, you know Neha is always there to reply to your comments. Let's get started now. Skin tints are really interesting. They often help you on the days when you don't want to put foundation. They are used when you want to look easy, dewy, put together, and not too much put together look. You just want to look effortlessly cool and you want the glam to be done within 10 minutes. There comes the role of skin tints. Well, skin tints, all I can say, are chill, laid back cousin of foundations. They are sheer, they are not like your foundation. Also, they come with dropper bottles. You can apply them with fingertips. So basically, a foundation has 8 to 12% pigment. They come in matte, semi-matte, dewy finish, right? But skin tints have only 1 to 5% pigment. And they are very sheer coverage as well. They're not like a foundation that you apply just one time or two times and you get full glam look. Skin tints are for everyday use. नाउ आई एम श्योर आप सोच रहे होंगे कि स्किन टिंट इज फॉर एवरीडे यूज, तो टिंटेड मॉइस्चराइजर क्या है? टिंटेड मॉइस्चराइजर इज मोर क्रीमियर इन कंसिस्टेंसी. तो जब भी आप किसी स्किन टिंट को देखोगे, यू विल ऑलवेज सी दैट स्किन टिंट इज मोर फ्लोई, whereas tinted moisturizer is more creamy. Think of it like skin tint is your serum and a little bit drop of foundation, whereas your tinted moisturizer is your favorite moisturizer with a little bit of foundation drop in it. So the consistency is different, right? This is the difference between skin tint and tinted moisturizer. Also, skin tints comes with a lot of good things for your skin. With tinted moisturizer, you don't have to apply a separate moisturizer beneath. But with certain skin tints, you have to apply a moisturizer first, then you can apply the skin tint. Now, a lot of people get confused with dewy foundations and skin tints. Look, whenever you talk about foundation has more pigment, has more coverage. Even if it is a dewy foundation means more radiance. And if it is a normal serum foundation, which is there in the market, for example, Kiro has a serum foundation, but it will certainly have a little more coverage than your skin tint. If I have to make a chart of coverage over here, then this is what it looks like. Skin tint will come on the least coverage side, and foundations can come on the most coverage side depending upon their consistency and viscosity. So basically, आप जब कम कवरेज चाहते हो तो आप स्किन टिंट लगाते हो, तभी वो एवरीडे वियर का हो जाता है. एंड स्किन टिंट अगर पतला होगा, इट विल नॉट कवर योर पिगमेंटेशन, इट विल नॉट कवर योर एक्ने मार्क्स, राइट? बट a foundation can do everything. What is the goodness of skin tint then? Skin tint comes with a lot of skincare ingredients. However, मैंने आपको हमेशा बोला है कि किसी भी मेकअप प्रोडक्ट पे डिपेंड नहीं होना to get the skincare benefits. Skincare benefits we will always take from skincare products, not from the cosmetics. If they are giving something, it's okay. We can keep it as a gift. But let's not get dependent on them. So far, what we understood, they are quick, they are natural and sheer coverage, and they are all about water-like consistency, and most of them are water-based only. So you'll always see aqua and silicone-based skin tints. Now, one question is always there, and which is a pain point for everybody, is like why a company has 30 foundation shades, but the same company is launching a skin tint but has only 5 to 6 shades. ऐसा क्यों है? Why don't they launch a lot of shades in skin tints as well? And why do we have to always think about which shade to wear? Well, basically, मैंने आपको अभी बताया that the skin tints are more sheerer in form. Now, this doesn't mean that the formula has chameleon pigments and it can change color. It's only a simple sci-fi thing that one range can suit a lot of people. तो हम क्या करते हैं? We tend to adjust because a lot of our face skin will peek through because it has a lot of translucency. We tend to pick a one shade lighter or one shade darker because we generally are forgiving about the skin tints. We feel it's okay, we can wear one shade lighter or darker because in the end it is giving us ease of application. Generally what happens is the companies are in experimenting stage and they don't launch a lot of products because they don't know how the product is going to work in the market. Also, these are called easy products. People tend to apply them, and generally these products also adapt to our skin tone. You can pick a little lighter shade, but generally all of them adapt to our skin and we adapt to them as well. That's why skin tints come in very lesser range. Now, prepping your skin is really important even if your skin tint has skincare ingredients. You need to cleanse, you need to moisturize, you need to apply sunscreen even though your skin tint has SPF 20, 15, 30, 35, but you still need it. In fact, if you have an oily skin, you need to put a gel moisturizer and an SPF, then apply your skin tint. Always start with a nice and fresh canvas. Now, application is really easy. Majorly, skin tints are fingertips friendly, but people like to apply it with the brush as well. But if you are going to apply it with a damp beauty blender, a lot of product will get squeezed by the beauty blender only, and you will be left with barely any product to apply on your face. Well, I generally apply it within 10 minutes with my fingers and I'm ready and I get out of that door. That's the ease of skin tints. Well, they generally come with dropper or with tubes, so you can just take pea-sized amount or a little bit more. Always apply very thin layer. See, if you want more pigmentation coverage or any other coverage on your face, then apply a little bit extra on that area only, otherwise leave it. Skin tints are not meant to cover everything and make your skin look flawless. This is the biggest question I realized when I was applying these skin tints. Well, being a makeup artist, I personally feel that there are many a consistency in these skin tints which I feel I have to powder, at least on my T-zone and under the eye area. I don't think so I can just run outside without applying powder. In fact, there was one skin tint which was a matte skin tint. Generally, skin tints are not matte, they are very dewy, and if you are applying a skin tint on your face which is dewy and going out, a dewy product tends to run, tends to leave marks, tends to transfer. I don't think there is any logic in not powdering a skin tint. I feel until and unless a product is not matte, you will have to powder it if you really want it to stay throughout the day or at least for 4 and 5 hours. There is one tip that I'd like to give you. If you're not a fan of applying powders and you still want that dewy look, you can take an alcohol based spray and spray it all over. The tint will stay a little longer on your face. Although this trick will not work on dry and sensitive skin people because alcohol based sprays can irritate their skin. These skin tints are very breathable. You won't have to scrub off your face by 5 p.m. because that's what we feel like in foundation. We feel like taking it off and let our skin breathe. They come with SPF and you can wear them daily, and some of them are non-comedogenic as well. They come with a range of SPF 20 or SPF 50 depending upon their prices. Well, I think you can reach out to skin tints on an everyday basis and leave the foundation part for your glam and party makeup looks. Now, skin tints are often marketed as for all skin types, but we still need to figure out a few things if we want skin tints to work on our skin type. Let's look at the oily skin now. Oily skin person needs a little bit of mattifying and blurring effect because of the open pores, acne marks, textures on the skin, and we don't want to shine like a disco ball as well. So we need to be looking at the properties like blurring properties, skincare ingredients like niacinamide, which can regulate oil and improve texture on our skin. Basically, we want soft focus, blurring skin tint, which should stay on our face and should not look too oily while the day passes by. And trust me, I found one which is really good for oily skin tone. I'm gonna show that to you in the next video. I'll also compare these skin tints on what skin type, what thing will work. That's why I wanted you to see this video first so that you understand the base and then you will only understand the product. So basically for oily skin, you don't want a lot of dewiness on your face. So you can also power down the luminosity of the skin tint and you can also powder the face a little so that it stays a little longer. It should give you the soft and blurring effect and it should not make you look disco ball throughout the day. Now dry skin people always need moisture, moisture, moisture. So you need to look for squalene, you need to look for hyaluronic acid, you need to look for ceramides. These are the ingredients you need to look for in a skin tint. Now I already told you SPF is like a cherry on the cake, but major things that will work on your face are these ingredients. Dry skin people, you need hydration. And if you're not getting much, then you need to apply your skincare and then you apply your skin tint. And that's what I told you. You need to depend on your CTM and then go ahead with your skin tint. This will add on to the longevity of the product and will not give you dry patches, which can actually happen if you will apply a matte or drying skin tint, which can look really muddy on your face and can dull down the glossiness that you can get, the radiant finish that you can get from a skin tint which actually says radiant, dewy, hydrating, right? So that is the power of reading the ingredient of a product and choosing the right one for you. Vegan, 100% alcohol free, non-toxic and paraben free, non-comedogenic. These are the things you need to look for in a skin tint if you have sensitive skin. Basically, the simpler the ingredients are going to be, the calming it is going to be on your skin. Don't load your skin with a lot of fragrances, with a lot of alcohol. It will only irritate your skin. Sometimes niacinamide also works great for redness on the skin if you have rosacea and sometimes helps in strengthening the skin barrier as well. But skincare, 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 okay? Combination skin people, you always have to do a little bit of cocktailing. You know, you have to powder if you are applying a dewy skin tint. You know, you have to over moisturize if you are applying a matte skin tint. Cocktailing is the thing, and I know by now if you are having a combination skin, you must have figured out how to take care of your skin. If you haven't figured out, then you need to watch my Makeup Basics series. I'm gonna put the link here and here as well. You can watch that and understand the makeup basics, okay? Now in a summary, you can always read all of these points displaying on your screen. Now I know a lot of you must be by now thinking that, you know, I should drop this product. But Neha Devgan is here and you're watching my video, so I'm gonna give you solution to everything, okay? Let's talk how you can layer your skin tints. First, skin tints are actually a sheer formula. They blur the imperfection, but they will not erase the imperfection. So how do we put them to work? You can always do color correction and concealing beneath your skin tints. And there are many ways, trust me. If you are doing color correction on your under eyes, on your pigmentation areas, then you can layer it down and then apply your skin tint. If you want to apply a fair colored concealer, then apply the skin tint first, then do a little bit of fair colored concealer. You can always make your skin tint work the way you want. Now, if you have oily skin or if you're stepping out and you want your skin tint to work and you want a little bit of more coverage, what will work? Compacts, yes. Compacts give you a lot of coverage, and powder foundations, basically I'm talking about. You can always take a colored powder or a compact and apply it on the top of your full face of skin tint, or only on your T part or on your under eye part. Wherever you want coverage, you can apply compacts over there and get more coverage, and you will also get more wearability. Basically, how do you look at a skin tint depends upon the viscosity. Like I told you about the foundation as well. The thinner the viscosity, the thinner the skin tint is. I've already shown you in a video that what a viscosity is. The faster it will run down, the sheerer the consistency is. Okay, so if the consistency is thick, then that means it will give you more coverage. Like tinted moisturizers have more viscosity, so they give you a little more coverage like BB creams than a skin tint. This is the major difference, and that's how you can feel and touch the product and understand how it is going to work on your skin. One of my favorite hack is using NYX concealer beneath my skin tint. Wearing a full coverage concealer under a skin tint, sometimes when I want to look put together and I want to hide my imperfections, but I don't want the other person to see that whether I have applied foundation or a skin tint. But consistency matters. You can't really apply a matte corrector or concealer with a matte tint. Otherwise, it sometimes look too much if it is full coverage. Consistency, the viscosity matters. If you are applying a thinner product and you will apply a thicker product on top of it, it will show. So you will have to check that it is blended properly and both of them are merging into each other depending upon the viscosity, depending upon the product. Otherwise, it can show and can look really messy on the face. Now, a lot of skin tints are in Indian market and outside India as well, majorly for spring season, for winter season. They are marketed as dewy because they have a lot of dewiness and radiance and a lot of coconut oil sometimes, or maybe serums in them, which makes you look dewy and thus your skin shines, right? But how will you make one work if you are in India in summer season and rainy season? The only answer to that is powdering. You will have to come down any given day to powdering to work a serum foundation or a tint or anything which is liquid and creamy consistency, because in the end you have to powder products to make them stay. That's what I told you earlier as well. If you are working in a weather like India, which is majorly dominated by summers, then you have to use powder foundation or powders to make them work on your skin. Think of it in this way. If you are in a rainy weather, you have applied a skin tint and the rain comes, this is what is going to happen on your skin. If you'll swipe it off, the product will go away. If you are sweating, then again you will have to swipe it off. The product will fade away, right? So you have to powder it in such weathers. Let's be real, companies claim that skin tint stays for good 24 hours, but that's not the case in hot and humid country. I don't believe that skin tints can stay more than 8 hours. In fact, if you want them to stay for good 6 to 8 hours, you will have to powder them. Only then the skin tints are going to work. If they are dewy, radiant finish and with hyaluronic acids, with all these creamy textures. If it is a matte skin tint, then I can only believe it will stay for good 6 to 8 hours. But cream, liquid, dewy consistencies doesn't stay that longer, and they start separating with sweat and with a lot of things that we do throughout the day. Leaving everything behind, even if you'll keep on picking your phone again and again, it's gonna transfer on your phone and will fade by the end of the day. That's the situation of skin tints actually. There are many factors in oxidation of a product, for example, your skin's pH level, cheap iron oxides in a product, and if you have oily skin as well, that too also leads to oxidation of product. So what I'll say is go check in the store and then only buy the skin tint. Once you apply it, check whether it is oxidizing or not, or what color you should be picking. Ideally, you should be picking one shade lighter than your skin tone because it's definitely going to oxidize in most of the chances, as they only have limited range of products. They tend to adapt to our skin. I feel a one shade lighter will never harm us that much. There can also be ingredients in the product or whatever we have applied on the skin, like SPF, vitamin C. Both of these can also tend to the oxidation of the product. If you want to wear a skin tint for longer hours, primer and hydration is your best friend. Now that I have told you everything about skin tints, if you still have any questions, drop down below and I'll answer them personally to each and every comment. You can also join my WhatsApp channel, DM me on my both the pages, and in the next video, I'm gonna give you full review about all of that. I think I have reviewed 10 plus skin tints, but this was very much needed. वक्त लगे तो इस वीडियो को जरूर देखना, so that you can understand the basics of skin tint. Then only you will be able to understand what I am trying to say in my next video. Otherwise हम रिव्यू वाली वीडियो में मिलने वाले हैं और वहां भी मैं आपको बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स देने वाली हूँ हर प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड. ओके, फिर मिलती हूँ. ऑन दिस नोट, दिस इज नेहा देवगन सेइंग बाय बाय.